I'm going to make a breeze block for you guys today, just the way that I've been doing it. There's not many YouTube videos out there that show this process. There's the one guy in Australia, and he's got a concrete mixing machine, and not all of us have one of those in our backyard. So we're going to do it with the stuff you can pick up at Walmart, you know, your local grocery store, your local hardware store. So I got this pan from my local hardware store for mixing concrete. I got my high strength concrete mix from my local hardware store. I got a 5-gallon bucket, and I got a garden trowel that I do all my mixing and scooping with. My plastic mold I got online from, I believe it's Pacific Mold Design, Pacific Design Mold, Pacific Mold Design. I'll put a link so you guys can find that. I got the VistaView block. It's square. That's what it looks like. I'll show you guys some finished ones here in a minute. I have my bathroom scale because I weigh out the amount of concrete that I use. I have not been weighing out my water, but I weigh out my concrete. I weigh out a little over 21 pounds of concrete in my bucket. I don't tear the bucket, so I don't know what that weighs. A little over 21 pounds of concrete, high strength concrete mix. Don't know how much water, but I'll show you what the mix looks like once I've got it mixed up. So for starters, we're just going to open our bag. And these things are not always easy. There you go. This stuff is so dusty. You don't want to breathe it in. So if you want to wear face protection, I get that. Totally get that. I'm going to put my bucket down here so I don't have to lift my bag so high. And I just kind of start out, and this seems like it might not be the best concrete. I just start out with a little bit in my bucket, and then get my scale. Get my scale to turn on. And then put my bucket on the scale. We were at 22.8. Instead I want it 21. A little over 21. So I just scoop a little bit out. Try not to waste it. As it can easily. Alright, we're a little 21.2. We're going to go one scoop back in here. Maybe we're going to go both scoops back. There we go. Alright. A little over 21 pounds. We're going to pour it in our pan. Bucket's empty. That to the side. Scale to the side. Garden trowel. Concrete. Alright. Water hose is right here. Alright, that's a bit of water, and then we're going to mix it. Because we don't want too much water. I don't want it soupy. But I don't want it too dry. I've made these blocks where they've been too dry and they crack. They just fall apart when I pop them out of the mold. So it's mixing for the right consistency. It's starting to look about the way I like it. You get all your corners mixed in. all getting wet. There's a dry pocket. Get it all mixed in. Yeah, this looks good. Alright, this is about consistency that has been working for me. It's wet, it's not soupy, and there's no dry pockets. Okay, we're going to spray our mold. I just use the vegetable oil. You can use vegetable, canola, olive oil, whatever you want. The spray stuff's easier. You get all the edges, cracks, corners. Make sure you get this sprayed well. It'll help it pop out of the mold. It's probably excessive, but like I said, you want it to pop out easy. And we just kind of fill this. They make concrete tools similar to this garden trowel, but if you have a garden trowel, why not use that? So I fill my mold, I try to pack it. You want to get the air out of it so it's not going to make air bubbles in your block. Though I kind of like the air bubbles. I think they're neat looking, but solid block. Alright, she looks good. Oh, there's some chunks right there. Smooth those in. The stuff on the mold, it'll just peel off when you pop it out. So that's what she looks like until it's kind of smooth. It's got some water coming to the surface. All right, so we'll wrap it in a plastic bag, and then we're going to let it dry for 24 hours. Here is my bagged brick. I just put the bag over the top. It's pretty tight there. Keeping the moisture so it doesn't dry out too fast. It's just a grocery bag over the top. I just leave it on the porch to dry. Here's my stack of blocks that I've been making. Here they are. See how they have the air holes, the little air pockets? I don't hate it. I like it. I think it gives it character. But I do and could understand where you would not want those. So you would want to vibrate it more. So get you some device that you can vibrate the side of the pan. Alright, we're going to pop the block out of the mold today. We're going to pull the bag off. So there she is. Here's this guy with his frisbee. I blow air into the edges of the block. cleans it up, but it also helps it come out. And I just kind of shake back and forth. Play frisbee also. Left-handed frisbee. It's not my thing. Okay, so with the air, the tapping of my hammer, I was able to finally loosen it up. I do the rocking back and forth. So here she comes. Beautiful. There she is. It worked. That's beautiful. I'll put her on the porch with the other ones for it to dry. We'll make another one. If you guys have questions, comments, definitely questions, like hit me up, let me know. I'll answer them. I'll try to guide you from my rights and wrongs. The front and the back is a little not as smooth because I used a different kind of concrete, that extra strength. There it is. Here's the mold. It comes out pretty clean. I don't wash it. I just spray it and go again. And again, hammer. Lightly tap the back of it with the hammer. Light. I don't want to bust my block. And then my compressed air that I blew around the edges to loosen the seal that it had with the mold. So, any questions, comments, hit me up. Let me know if I helped you guys. And thank you. Thank you for watching. He thanks you too. He wish you would throw the frisbee for him. But thanks.